All right, guys, we are here to talk to you about 19.3. So, number one thing, we are all probably going to get capped at the handstand push ups. So, strategy for this one, go as fast as you can through the lunges and the box step ups because once you complete the box step ups, that is your tie break time. And then anything else that you get on the wall for your strict handstand push ups, remember, strict is scaled and RX today. Is just icing on the cake. Okay? So if you're thinking like, oh my goodness, I can't do strict handstand push-ups, that is okay. You can still do the workout like RX, and then get to the wall. And if you're struggling, you can either scale down to the scaled handstand push-up or regular push-ups, depending on where you are. Your like official open score will end once you scale down, but you can still continue going to see how far you get that way. And then same thing if you do like the scaled RX version. So scaled RX is a 5-inch deficit handstand push-up. So you can get there, try a few. If you can't get one, then you can go down to regular push-ups and just know that your score is going to be that last box step up with whatever time it took you to complete that. You could also scale to dumbbell strict press too if you wanted to do that. So there are options so that you can at least keep moving through the workout knowing that you still will get an official open score, but you can still continue to work out for the whole 10 minutes if you get off the box step-ups before 10 minutes, which will be a challenge in itself.
Next, let's talk about the movement standards for the 4 different exercises, whether you're doing the RX or changing, or you're starting at scaled and changing down. Starting with the lunge, the RX movement standard is an overhead lunge. So we're talking with a full arm locked out overhead, knee contacting the ground each time. Callie's got a beautiful drawing for that. Next is the scaled lunge, which is a front rack lunge. So we just hold the dumbbell in our front rack, or we can hold it with 2 hands in front of us, lunging all the way down, back and forth, the 200 feet either way. Next, we're going to move on toward the box step-ups with the dumbbell. The box step-up is going to be done in just any way you can support while holding the weight on your body, whether that's resting it on your shoulder or holding it on your back. The only other rule is we're looking for full extension all the way up from our hips and shoulders, and that we can't use our offhand to support our leg while we do our box step-up. Like Callie said, we're trying to race through those first 2 movements. Those are the 2 movements that we can probably complete. We're trying to get a full 10-minute workout. And our tie break time is when we finish those box step-ups. Granted, we do so, we're going to move on to the handstand push-up variation that we choose. And if we do have handstand push-ups going for us, we're looking for full extension. There will be a box taped out on the floor for all of you. We're looking to keep the palms inside the box. The fingertips can extend out, but the palms need to be inside that box. And we're looking for a straight lockout through the arm all the way up through the body, hips and everything, and that your heels need to be on the wall when you start your rep and on the wall when you finish your rep. Lastly, the handstand walk. Down from a handstand walk is a bear crawl, so if we get to that last part, you're either handstand walking 200 feet or you're bear crawling 200 feet. The bear crawl, all you need to do is keep your hips above your head while bear crawling across the floor, the same length you would for that lunge. Callie?
Cool. Then the only thing else that we wanted to talk to you about is, again, why kipping handstand push-ups are not a scale. So remember, we're building our pyramid with a strong foundation. You should be able to do a strict handstand push-up before you move on to try to do a kipping handstand push-up. Okay, if you don't have the strength to lower yourself safely and raise yourself safely, it's not safe to smash your head into the ground with a kipping handstand push-up. So that's why we're going to scale to regular push-ups or the strict press. I promise you that your shoulders will burn just as badly scaling to those 2 things. The noon class crushed it today, and their tips were to hold the dumbbell on their back during box step-ups and just try to maintain the pain in the dumbbell walking lunge. So we'll go over everything again tonight, but just want to give you a heads up. Cool. See you tonight.
Good luck, guys.
Bye.